Hello, welcome back to the channel, welcome back to New Hope and the Pioneer Challenge. I am down to do £5,449. I've spent the entirety pretty much of the money that we made. So, we park this here. And I'll tell you what I spent the money on. You probably can already guess. Boat. There's no water, so why can I hear like the seaside of boats? It's really. So, we leased the Crone Big M and the Pro Baler again. I'd like one recording where I don't start by coughing. Ridiculous. So, Pro Baler, this thing, at least both of those, got it all topped up, and our grass on this side, this plot, has been cut, rowed, and baled. And then the rest of our money I spent on the plot of land between the end of this little tree, not this one and those trees. I bought plot 13. Why wouldn't that highlight? There we go. I bought this plot, which I've also cut, rowed, and baled. So that's all fancy. Now, I want this plot because I can. I mean, it takes forever to do nothing, right? Because the fields are so big and everything else. So we just jump into the mower quickly to mow those two plots of land. Took me, come on, let me in, 1.1 hours, and then to bale it, yeah, vehicles, 1.1, and then another 1.2 on the baling, so that's the 2.5 hours just cutting grass and baling it. Now, when you think that they're 11,000 litre bales and it runs at 15 miles an hour, that's for a regular baler, that would have been twice that easy and twice as many bales. So about 116 of your finest bale on these two plots. Now, just grabbing a tissue. You didn't need to know that, but you know, I'm going to tell you anyway, my friends. So what we're going to do now is sleep. And we're going to sleep through until January. Because there's nothing to do. I can't cut any more grass, there's no field work to do, there's nothing. So we're going to sleep through till January, by which point, hopefully, all the bales would have fermented and we can sell them. You see where I'm going with this? So, let's return the Pro Bale. We'll return that. And we'll return that. I'm going to keep that for now because I need to move the bales around. So, I'm going to sleep. And I shall see you Yeah, January. See you in a bit. Welcome back. Welcome to January. It's 11 o'clock. I'm hoping by skipping through till almost lunchtime that they'll be fermented. That's still doing its thing. Looks like seagulls up there. Yeah, it doesn't sound like a seagull. 99%. Let's find a slightly earlier one. Are any of these? So if these are 99%, that was fermented. If I scooch over here, these ones are going to be less fermented because these are the last ones, 98. Yeah. Ooh. No. We can buy that. Do I need that? Nope. Do I need that? Nope. Nope. No. And no. The sales are rubbish. So it should be done by 12, I would imagine. Let's jump forward an hour. So we can get those bales sold. Where's my tent? Let's go for 12:30. There we go, look at that. And hopefully... Anything else popped up? Nope. They're done. These ones? That's done. So the right of this very edge will be the last ones that I sorted out. This, not that row, this row maybe? I think they're all good, aren't they? Looks like it. Let's hop back in this guy. Grab the trailer. Set up a bit of a time lapse. And completely missed the trailer. Let's set up a little bit of a time lapse. And we'll get these bales picked up so we make. See you in a bit. Okie dokie. So, that is one more load after this one. Well, it's not a full load, I wouldn't say. But I've had a bit of problem getting them all in the trigger and getting them all to sell. Completely my own fault, you understand. There we go. We're up to £527,840, dollars, euros, whatever. We got 527,000 gold pieces. Bartering chips. That ain't bad, is it, for like 3 hours work? Nearly missed that one and I forgot to activate the auto pickup. What have we got left? 3. 1, 2, 3. I don't know whether to buy those 2 plots and sell the one that I bought off screen. I would say field flippage, but it's only dirty old meadow grass full of weeds. It's not like it was an actual field. Five, 6, 9, 8, 2. That's not to be sniffed at, is it, eh? So, that's 202 and comes with a tad forestry. That one is 288 and comes with that chunk in the corner. Do I really want to be doing forestry? Don't know. I was going to buy this one. And then this one. Build our farmhouse here. And then have like a big grass field in there. Not sure what to do about this. Another field in here maybe. And I've decided I don't like the square of this one. I want it more flowy. Now, this is 254, but you don't get this sliver in the corner. Also, I went quite tight to these trees. And there's a section here, right there. There's still grass on the floor. It let me mow it, but not pick it up. But that bit is on this plot for 52 grand. So I think, excuse me, should buy that one for 254. I can still get my grass field in here. Let's buy that. Let's visit that. I may be able to mow this. There's a section here where it stops because that's where the other field finished. Do you think it's worth mowing that? Grab another few bales, but to do that, should we do that or not? We got 302. Do we lease the baler again, the mower, and cut this? Get the bales out of the way, plough this area out, and then stick in a field. I can do that off screen, right? You don't need to see me plough. Just the important bits like where the money's coming from. Should we do that? Before we do anything, I want to make 2 purchases. And they're going to be odd, but worth it in the end. I want this. Power shift. Yeah. Do I need doubles? Some dualies? Probably not at the minute, so let's leave that. Yes, we'll have the front weight. Yes, we'll have a beacon. Let's just chuck them all in. Yes. 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 The case IH grey on this looks more silver than grey. Ew. We could go make it look old. Go for the cream. 91. Yeah, that'll do. Where is it? I didn't select it, did I? Back only. Okay. Why can't I see that? Surely it should appear between the... From the back. It's all there. It's on the stack. I can't see where's the bearing on the back. That'll do. We'll grab one of those. And then I want to grab a seed drill to go with it. This one. And alright. I know it's not the... do I need that? I'll get at it in later, I suppose. I'll grab that. And then we need this bit. There you go. 9.1 meters. Now this is when you work out if I've bought it the right way around. I don't think I have. I've got a habit of doing this. That connects to that. And this should, if I could control the tractor, connect to this. Has it connected? It has. Right. Shame I can't change the rim colour on this. I'll change that to beige as well, but look at the size of this monstrosity. Please tell me it does grass. Didn't even look. Yes, it does. Can we plant grass? No, we cannot. March. Doesn't go particularly quick, but you know, we've got all the monitors. We did get a Kinsey thing. It's that precision farming, that one, isn't it? 2020 seed. Yeah, that'd be right. So we've got 146. Do we lease the mower? So if we lease the mower and the baler, pick up the bales, dash them down by the other field. Goodness. Yes. There's no buttons that move flipping the lights up. It is what it is. Right, let's get over this. Back up the hill. That's really struggling. You hear it? I've gone for the power shift rather than the manual. But I'm not sure if it's made any difference. So I've upgraded everything and gone really old school. I know that I said I was probably going to go for some sort of unrealistic stuff, but I haven't. Is it just me, or do your smart speakers just randomly talk at you? So we could. This is all ready to go, isn't it? We could set out a field on here. Let's get rid of that. We bosh in a field here, and then I want one in there. That still gives us this area here. Let's get an outline. I know I can't help myself. I like straight lines. It's going to eat lime and all sorts of shenanigans, isn't it? Yeah, we're still on that side of the trees up to the dirt texture. We need to decide on what animals we're going to have on this farm. I don't know. This is going to take a little while, isn't it? Let's at least get the headland done with you guys in here. Yeah, we've got to go right up to that line. Close enough, but not, you know. I need space to manoeuvre, right? So how is everybody doing? I hope you're all still enjoying this, whatever this is. Me, acting like a fool. At least if it's a field and we plant grass or whatever, at least we're going to higher yield rate than just dirty old meadow weed infested stuff. I know I've left quite a large runoff area there. I might plant me a forest in the corner or something. I tell you what though, we're going to need a bigger combine. These fields are going to take a little while. Especially if I put crops in them as opposed to grass. Not that grass fields don't take a little while, because they do. This is where you can do a course play and say, don't worry about the inside, and it'll just plough the lot. Right, let's have a... That's better. I think we're going to do that with this one. Make it look like that. So, off screen, I will get this ploughed. I will get this cut and baled. And then get this ploughed. Then next episode we'll sell this silage and plant grass in these two fields. When is the canola ready for harvest? July. August, July. Because, you know, it's going to take me a little while. And you don't need to sit through all that, do you, eh? Right. I'm happy with that. Yeah. Do the same with that once we've harvested it. It's going to reduce our credit score. Because obviously we're using a plough, but how else are you going to get a field? Do you know what I mean? Oh, we got stones. Ugh, stones. Right, I'll leave it there, guys. As always, thanks for watching. Please like, subscribe, and comment. Please go check out all the other guys that are doing this challenge. Their links are in my description. And you all take care now. Bye bye.